Hello guys, welcome back to TechDose, and in this video we will see the Jewels and Stones problem, which is from LeetCode Day 2 of the May challenge. So let us look at the problem statement. The problem says that you are given string J representing the type of stones that are jewels and string S representing the stones you have. Each character in S is a type of stone you have, and you want to know how many of the stones you have are also jewels. So the letters in J are guaranteed distinct, and all characters in J and S are letters. Letters are case sensitive as well, so A is considered to be different from capital A. So let us look at some examples in order to get a better understanding. In this case, let us say that your string J, which represents the jewels, is AA. So A is a small letter and this one is a capital letter. This constitutes two different stones which are jewels. So each of the letter denotes a jewel, and the letters are case sensitive as well. So this smaller a is different from this capital A. Both these stones are different. Now these are the stones you have. So you have these many stones. So you want to find how many jewel stones do you possess. So you will check each and every stone one at a time, and you will make sure if it is a jewel or not. So we can keep a counter variable, and then when you are at this value A, then you will compare if this is a jewel. So you will search it in the jewel string, and yes, this is a jewel, so you will increment your counter by 1. Now you move to the next value, capital A. Is this a jewel? You will find that if you parse this string J, then capital A is present, therefore this is also a jewel, so you will increment the counter. Now this smaller b is not a jewel, this capital A is again a jewel. You will increment the counter, and so on. You will parse all these stones of this entire string. So you will find that in this case you have 3 number of jewels. So this is a very simple approach. And what will be the time complexity for this? Time complexity will be length of S multiplied by length of J. Since for each of the stone in S you are parsing each and every character of this J, that is each and every stone of the jewels, so as to confirm whether the current stone in S is a jewel or not. Now how do we improve on the time complexity? Actually, we need to parse this entire string for sure. So the time complexity minimum should be length of S. But then can we reduce the searching time in this jewel so that we can just identify by seeing a stone whether it is a jewel or not? In that case, we can either store all of these jewel stones in a map or in a set. So let us look at the approach. How can we solve this? So I will take a set, and I will first insert the jewel stones by parsing each and every stone. So this A will be present here, this capital A will also be present, and this small c will also be present. Now after pushing all types of jewel stones in your set, you will parse each and every stone which you have, and you will also keep a counter variable. So count will initially be 0. This A will be searched in this set and it is present, so you will increment the counter by 1. This D is not present, this B is not present, this small c is present, you will increment the counter. This capital A is present, increment the counter. This capital C is not present, so all the stones have now been parsed. Now in this case you are parsing each and every stone of S and each and every stone of J. So let us say J is having m number of stones and S is having n number of stones. Then you are parsing m plus n number of stones, and if the searching time for a stone in set is O1, then this total time complexity will be order of m plus n. So this is the improved approach. So I hope you understood it. This is very simple. Let us now look at the code. This is the simple code which I have written using map. Here we are receiving string J and string S, and then I have taken an unordered map and I am inserting each and every stone which is a jewel into the map. And I will take a counter initially initialized to 0, and I will parse each and every stone in string S and see if it is present in map. If it is present in map, then I will increment the counter. Finally, the count value will be returned saying the number of jewels which we possess. So the time complexity will be order of n plus m in this case as well. So I hope you understood it. If you have any other approach or solution in different languages, then please comment below so that everyone can take benefit from it. Like and share our video and subscribe to our channel in order to watch more of this programming videos. See you in our next video. Thank you.